The Gambia Competition and Consumer Protection Commission held a validation session on Tuesday for a study examining the state of competition and consumer welfare in basic and secondary schools in the Gambia. The event, hosted at a hotel in Senegambia, brought together officials from the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, the Ministry of Trade, and the GCCPC. As part of its mandate, the Commission conducted a nationwide study to assess competition and consumer welfare within the educational sector. Louis Moses Mende, Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, emphasized the timeliness of the validation process.
I welcome all of you to this important gathering, which we considered very timely, and as such, we would commence by thanking the Gambia Competition and Consumer Protection Commission for inviting us and also for the bold initiative they have taken to conduct this research in the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. This study, I believe, will further shape the future of our education system and enhance the welfare of the students and their families. Education is the cornerstone of our society as it empowers the youth, equips them with the essential skills, and nurtures their potentials. For this reason, this study is timely because now more than ever, we need to ensure and continue to improve the education sector in all aspects, as well as ensure that the welfare of consumers are enhanced through the curbing of anti-competitive practice and consumer rights violations.
The Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, Lamin Danfa, highlighted that the study offers critical insights into how the educational system can better serve the needs of all Gambians.
The study we are validating today is the result of a comprehensive effort to examine the education landscape through the lens of competition and consumer protection. By identifying key challenges such as affordability, transparency, and service quality, this study provides critical insight into how we can enhance the system to serve all Gambians more effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, while we will leave it to the expert to dive into the details of the study, it is clear that the findings underscore both the achievements and the gap in our current educational framework. Issues such as unequal access to education, inflated tuition fees, and sometimes the opaque nature of service offering all present challenges that we must address.
The chairperson of the Gambia Competition and Consumer Protection Commission Board, Yasir Senghor, outlined the key objective of the study, stressing the importance of creating a fairer environment for students and families.
The Commission conducted a study of the education sector due to the frequent complaints received by the Commission in relation to anti-competitive and unfair practices by some schools, in particular private schools. The objective of the study was to assess the state of competition and consumer welfare in the basic and secondary education sector and to propose mechanisms to make the sector more competitive and consumer-oriented. First of all, the Commission would like to express its sincere appreciation to the Ministry of Trade, the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Child Fund, Action Aid, and the MRC Holland Foundation for their support in carrying out this study. This goes to show the commitment of key stakeholders in ensuring the welfare of students and their families is adequately enhanced.
The study also addressed major challenges such as unfair competition and anti-competitive practices by schools, book dealers, and uniform suppliers, which can limit access to quality education for students and their family. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Mamingom.